forget your name. Names always written out, deals are signed and they're sealed and they're scribbled out. Rip it up and I walk and I'm spitting out. Bet you never make it, kid, to take the bet, cause I was raised in Anfield and some masonettes. I'm on point like a bayonet. Before streaming, can you say cassette? Cause I went from cassette to CD to MP3. And like Henry Lee, I travelled heavy seas with many keys and enemies. Shh, who wanna bury me down this lonely road? Yet my only goal was to blow on this glowing coal, to promote the growth, so engrossed in making it, so I don't go broke, so don't hold your nose.
You better pack your things and go along the lonely road, cause they'll forget your name, boy, cause they're not the same, boy. You better pack your things and go along the lonely road, cause they'll forget your name, boy, they'll forget your name.
I packed my things on so many occasions, back to square one, that's where I built my patience. Lost the trust and now affects my relations. Emotion cold, so now I stay in this cadence. Forget my name, ish, I don't care. Forget my name, ish, that's real. Forget my name, the kid stuck in fear. Forget my name, the kid stuck in here. I was in a black hole, it was dirty, carefree. Depression tried to save me, my therapist didn't hear me. Couldn't see the pear tree, people tried to hurt me. Moving flat to flat, so I rose across the Mersey. Favor, I did them favors. Chinese whispers, cut like razors. Sign your papers, no disclaimers. The track's laid out on bass or shakers. Forget your neighbours, cause they'll forget you. Forget your haters, they try to sweat you. And if they ain't building, then they break you down. And if that's the case, we don't want them round. You need that stuff that goes uplifts you, and stay with people that stuck with you. And if you're down, need to get up. This is Royce saying get unstuck.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are now tuned into the Chappy
And Junior.
Podcast. Hey, tonight it's going to be the dating app debacle.
Once again.
And last week it wasn't that bad.
No, it actually came out pretty good.
It wasn't that bad at all. So we are going to be talking with the co-host of this show here in a few minutes.
Miss Kirsten.
Miss Kirsten. She's going to be bringing you some stories. She reached out to some of her friends and family, and I seen she put a Facebook post out getting some stories. So we'll see what she's got there. But that song that you heard at the very beginning there was by Royce Rothschild featuring Emily Gallagher. I don't know how to pronounce her last name. I'm sorry. But they are featured artists on the Adrenaline Underground radio that we have.
Yeah, they got a hold of us earlier this week.
Yep, they got a hold of us. Monday night evening, something like that. So we got them in the rotation, and we decided to let you guys hear them. They're actually from,
I believe, the UK.
Yeah, they're from the UK. I can't remember exactly where in the UK, but it's got a nice little sound to it. So
I like it.
Yeah, so you're gonna hear some more from them, and a whole bunch others.
Yeah,
that we're just waiting on them to get back to us. What else do we got here? I seen you grabbed your book.
Yeah,
the affiliates.
Yep.
If you go over to our site and you go into the affiliates, we have a boatload of
my
affiliates.
Lord, we got a bunch.
We are actually redoing that page because we have so many now, but they all like are giving different types of
discounts.
We got stuff from automotive.
We got Dell.
Like computer stuff. We have all kinds of stuff. And even for the adults,
yeah,
there's an adults link in there. So children, don't open up all the affiliate links with your children around. This is an adult podcast, so just keep that in mind when you go to our affiliates page. But go ahead and read off some of the other. Go ahead and read them all.
So some of them that we have are 6th Ave and Dell, which are both computer and electronic places. Because those are the first ones that we had, were those two. We got Fantasy Guru for all of you fantasy football and other sports nerds or geeks or whatever you want to call yourselves. We got Mobile Pixels, Metroline, I think it's Metroline Direct.
Yeah.
Over Half Sale, Let Bricks, those are like Legos, which they
which
were
are
pretty
really
cool.
cool. Actually, I'm thinking about getting some of those personally.
Like they were
Because
pretty
they have
cool.
castles, they have
Military planes.
Yeah, all kinds of stuff. Like that one's actually really cool, and I might look into it. It looked like a mixture between old school like myself, like a Lincoln log, and a Lego. It's kind of a combination of the two, and it looked really cool. So you guys might want to look into that one. What are some of the other?
We got Tidewee, which is sort of like your outdoorsy camo hunting type stuff. Cam Park.
Cam Park is hunting supplies.
Along with cameras.
And stuff like that.
And then we got NetView.
Yeah. There's actually more on there than what he's got wrote down.
There was 2 or 3.
No, there's a lot more than what you got wrote down there. We have car covers on there. We got, I can't remember the other one now. They're going to shoot me because they do tune into these every now and then, and I can't think of all their names. But we have probably 15, maybe 20 affiliates on there now. We're trying to get more. We're trying to get all ages and the whole demographic is what we're trying to do. We're trying to get stuff for all ages. Like I said, we have the toy one, like the Lincoln Log. What's that called again?
Let Bricks.
Let Bricks. Which is for kids or grown adults,
right?
Like that likes toys, like myself. And then we have all the way stuff to the intimate adult.
Yes.
Stuff. There's one on there, and we just got notice today of a second one. For all you adults out there. And to be honest, men, if you're listening, if your woman does not have an adult toy, you might want to get one because to be honest, it will help you. I'm not going to go into this. That's a whole nother podcast in itself where Chappy could give you advice, men. Let me tell you. It could help. Trust me. What else do we got? We got, like I said, we talked about
the car covers.
The car covers, okay. I think we covered all of our affiliates for the most part.
There might be one
off the top of my head. The other one, it's not on the site yet, but it's a teacher, the languages. I don't remember the name of it.
iTalki.
Yeah, it's iTalki or something like that.
Yeah, that's how it's spelled.
Yeah, it's a language teacher that they give you discounts on going in to learn different languages, which I'm actually going to do myself.
What language are you thinking of learning?
Spanish, actually.
Yeah.
Because, your nieces and nephews, my grandchildren, I think that's how it would be.
Basically?
Yeah, I think that's how it would be. My stepson, your stepbrother.
Yeah, so
his
technically.
Kids, technically, their mother is Puerto Rican, and she's teaching them Spanish, Puerto Rican Spanish. So I want to learn at least the basic Spanish where I can talk to them in their own language. So
I can get that.
That way, it kind of pays homage to their Puerto Rican side, and I can kind of understand, and I can actually have a conversation with their grandparents, or their grandmother on the other side.
Gotcha.
So
we're currently sponsored by Keener Precision Plastics.
Yep, Keener Precision Plastics. He does 3D printing. You can find our on our guests and our sponsors link. Mm-hmm. You can find everybody, like the guests that we've had on here. You can find all of them in there. Kevin is his
Mr.
first
Kevin.
name. Kevin, I work with Kevin. He's actually done work for the place that we work at. He's actually 3D printed some stuff for them.
Some parts.
We use it on a daily basis, and they hold up really well.
He's given us a fishing lure.
Yeah, he gave us a fishing lure.
It's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. Him and I are working on something kind of top secret.
He hasn't even told me yet.
Yeah, I'm going to do the rough blueprint draft of it.
He's going to finalize.
Yeah, kind of like to finalize it. And so he can go through and really fine-tune it. So, yeah, it's kind of top secret. Once it comes out, we'll be posting pictures of it. For sale.
Yeah,
it's actually it's gonna be a side project, side business for us. Once it happens,
that's pretty cool.
So I think we are looking for other sponsors. So if you guys that tune in have a side business or a main business, let us know. Email us at Chappy'sandJrsPodcast@gmail.com. Chappies, yeah, it's plural. Both of Chappies and Juniors. Is Junior plural? Yeah, they're both plural. Both of our names are plural in the email. So it's Chappies and Juniors Podcast, all one word, at gmail.com. And we'll work out the little details, and you guys can, be the sponsor for the month or 2 or 3.
Or if you want to get on the show.
Yeah, or if you want, same email, if you want to get onto the show live, email us. You could also go over to Facebook and get in the group.
Yep.
You can find this podcast on Facebook. You can actually find this podcast on all social media. Mm-hmm. So, if you want to check them, I'm pretty sure that's it. We're gonna go to a quick break here, and then when we come back after the break, we're gonna have our co-host on, who is actually in the chat room. Oh, that's another thing, guys. We've been posting. We changed up our link to actually link you guys to our website, because in the website we have a live chat as we're going, and right now we got a few people in there. Actually, our co-host Kirsten is actually in the chat right now, so I know she's ready to go. And we're going to kick it over to her right after this break. We're going to play a little, our guy. We got to play our guy.
Oh, yeah, we have to.
We're going to play some Sean Michael Kay, who has been on the show. And he's also one of the artists that we play over on Adrenaline Underground. So, which one do you want to hear?
Let's go with Dance With Me.
You want to go with Dance With Me?
Let's go with Dance With Me.
All right, we're going to play we're going to play this, and we'll be back after the break, guys.
I'm wavering in your words, poetry spills from your lips. I fall victim to the verse. I've waited for some time, visions of you dance in my mind. I wasn't ready for love's first kiss. I wasn't ready for moments like this. And I never thought I'd be right where you are next to me. Baby, take my hand, dance with me. Lover of mine, don't be shy, dance with me. I will hold you close, dance with me, dance with me. Forever in my arms, dance with me, dance with me, dance with me. You see the look on my face, smile and you walk away. I will follow you wherever you may go. The change, love's playful game. And I never thought I'd be right you close. Dance with me, dance with me. Forever in my arms. Dance with me, dance with me.
Alrighty, guys. Hey, we're back. Again, that was Sean Michael K. Awesome guy.
Check him out on all media streaming platforms.
Yeah, you'll get that right eventually.
I always mess up saying that.
Eventually you'll get that right. Alright, so let's give Kirsten a call. Let's get her on the line.
Alright.
Remember, we got to let her talk and then us talk.
Yeah.
That's what makes it choppy. We figured that out.
Yes.
So we can't try to talk over each other. Let's get her on the line here. Call.
And Skype.
And thank you.
There it goes.
Hola.
Hello.
Hello. I hear feedback.
Okay.
I think she was listening.
Hold on.
Yeah, because she's listening to the podcast. Well, I'm glad our co-host actually listens to the podcast.
Right?
Too.
Okay, is it better?
Yeah, much better. There you are. So how you doing today?
Good. How are you?
We're great. So obviously, I told everybody you went scavenging for stories about dating apps.
I got stories.
Good, that's what we
Some
want to hear.
are like good stories that have happy endings, and then I have some that are just ridiculous.
Uh-oh.
The ridiculous ones I'll leave for the end.
All right, that sounds good. I like the good juicy ones too. Yeah.
Yeah, well, trust me, they're juicy. The guy I know, he's ridiculous, but he's funny as crap. So, like, anything that comes out of his mouth, you can expect something funny.
That's good.
Those are the best type of people.
Those are the best type of stories. Like the weathered veteran type stories.
Yeah.
That's why I like listening to older people talk.
Exactly.
To be honest.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, well, still going to come at you with some stats.
All right.
Sounds good.
There's about 8,000 dating sites in the world.
8.
And the U.S. Yeah, 8,000. And the U.S. has 2,500 dating sites, and there are about 1,000 launched each year.
Holy shit.
Considering that there's only 8,000 and there's like 1,000 launched each year, some of them crap out.
Oh yeah, easily. Just from those numbers alone.
Take a guess at which was the very first dating site ever made.
Probably MySpace.
No.
I honestly don't know.
Yahoo.
Match.
What was it?
Match.
Match.com.
Match.com, okay.
Yeah, Match.com was the very first dating site to exist.
Okay.
There is also Bristler, which is a dating site devoted to bearded men.
Really?
Yes. Might have to check that out later.
Yeah, I might have to check that one out later. Yes, I might.
Okay, so with all the choices that are out there, you can actually have too many choices, and it can become problematic because if you go to like so many sites, you're just going to get inundated with like picture after picture after picture after picture, and your brain's just going to fry basically while you're on these sites looking at these people. And the quality ends up not being as good too. And
What do you mean by quality?
being that there are nearly 50 million people that have tried online dating sites.
50 million people tried online dating
Just
sites?
in the world. 50 million people have tried online dating sites.
That's crazy.
I know, right? Single people in a survey done by Statista, the research shows that 24% use dating apps for hookups.
I'm not surprised there.
No, not at all.
43 do it to find friends.
Did you say
And
33 or 43?
84% are there to find romance. What is surprising, which I did not know until I actually looked up these stats, is that there are more men using dating apps than women.
I
Really?
can definitely see that.
Yep. 62% are men.
62%. Now, is that 62% men looking for the hookup, or is it just a generalized 62%?
I think it's a generalized.
I think it's just a 62% in general. It could be a hookup, look, romance, whatever.
Okay.
But 62% are the ones that are looking for people.
Huh. Pretty interesting.
And the reason being, this cracked me up when I started looking at them. Reason being is women are bombarded with messages and inappropriate photos.
Yeah, so then they don't want to get on. They don't want to get on it. So.
Yeah, they don't want to go on
No.
another dating app just to do the same thing again.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
But daters spend about $243 a year on dating sites yearly.
Huh.
I prefer not to spend no money on it because I'm broke.
Right.
Welcome to the
So
club.
I do whatever for free. The revenue, however, on the dating sites like OkCupid, Tinder, Plenty of Fish, they bring in $2.3 billion
Yearly?
yearly.
Wow.
The revenue is $1.9 billion. After they've paid everybody and everything else, it is $1.9 billion.
Wow.
Yep.
That's
Didn't know
crazy.
that. That's why I will not pay for it. There is also a stigma set with dating sites. Like I've talked about in the past, that people don't say who they really are. They don't look like their pictures.
Right.
Lie about their personal situations. Or are looking for people to help them out with money or gifts or have some sob story.
Right. This was last week's topic.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of the stigma with like people getting on there and they've heard stories from other people. Yeah, I got fished for, so much, like I talked about last week, that we got fished for that particular reason. Also, 64% of people say it's based on looks.
I can definitely see it.
I can see that.
Because first thing you see is...
But, I mean, attraction has a lot to do with whether or not you have something with someone. I'm not saying that across the board, physical attraction is the main reason.
Right.
But I think that you have to have some kind of physical something in order to be attracted to somebody.
Correct.
For the most part,
Like,
yes.
You can't, like, if somebody was just set, there's people that are in marriages because they were set up by their families and they're not attracted to them and they don't have any kind of physical attribution towards them, and it usually ends up in disaster.
Right.
So I do believe that there is some physical attraction that plays a part in anybody that you meet. but there is 49% that says it's based on common interest. So if you have a physical interest and common denominator with somebody, you're more likely to hit it off with them than if you don't have anything in common whatsoever with them and don't like the way they look.
Right.
And more than 1 in 5 people have had help with their dating profile.
I can see that because some, like, I can express
And it's
myself.
mostly women.
Really, mostly women. I could see guys doing that because a lot of guys aren't good with wording of things.
Yeah, I can
I
definitely
see a
see
man doing it more than a woman.
But that's
It's
interesting.
more women that have help with their dating profile. It's 30% being women and 16% in men.
Wow.
Wow.
Because men will just put down anything. Like I have looked on, certain like people's profile, and they're like, "It is what it is." What? Like that doesn't tell me anything about you. Like if you want to talk to my Snapchat name, like this is my phone number. Just call me. I'm done with all this bullshit. Like I've literally read those comments in people's profiles, and I'm like, that's not how you get a date. Like that sounds like you're angry at people. And then there are more than 50% of people that lie on their profile.
Not surprised.
I have seen numerous people that have had wedding bands. I think I've talked about this before. There's wedding bands. There is pictures of like old girlfriends or old wives or exes or whatever. And there are pictures. It's like, how hard is it? You have a camera on your phone. Take a new picture.
Right.
So there's a lie, usually somewhere, like if they're willing to show a picture of them having a wedding band, if they're willing to, like put a smiley face or a frowny face or an angry face over the X, why not just take a new picture?
Exactly.
It takes seconds to snap a new picture.
Exactly. Okay,
Like,
so
and-
men will tend to lie about money, how much money they make,
I'm broke.
or what their job. Most men will lie about the amount of money they make or what kind of job they have.
I can see it. Wanting to make themselves look better than what they're doing.
Because it makes them look, better in the eyes of somebody who's interested. Hey, I make, $100,000 instead of, hey, I make $20,000.
Right.
And then when you get to meet them, you can tell that they ain't driving no car that looks like they make $100,000 unless they've got 15 baby mamas. And then women tend to lie about their age.
Yeah.
I can see it.
And this is what really just kind of cracked me up. 60% of most people that are on dating sites are in relationships.
Wow.
60%.
60%. That's over half.
Wow.
Over half are already in current relationships.
Whew. That ain't right.
Exactly. That's why there's a lot of people that are very discouraged by going on dating sites, is because they're lied to, or they find out later on. Like, I will go and look up, I'll figure out what your last name is, I will go on your Facebook profile, I will find out your TikTok, your Snapchat. I don't care. I'll find out who you are, and I will do an FBI complete drag down about who you are. And if you lie to me about it, I'll block you.
I mean, it's smart.
Well, I mean, as a woman, you kind of have to be. Like, people will lie to you and then get mad when you sit there and call them out on their bullshit. They get mad and say, "Well, that's not what I said," or that's not what I meant." And then you text back what they've texted you, and it's like, did I mistake what you said?
Right.
Wow.
So, some of the comments that I've had.
Yeah, here comes the juicy part.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've had one of my friends, his sister, found her husband, her now husband, and they are married on eHarmony.
Okay.
And one of my cousins, well, yeah, I've got a couple of cousins that chimed in on this. One cousin, what did she say? I'm having to look this up while I'm talking. No, that's the last one. Oh, here it is. Okay, so one of my school friends, like from years ago, said that she met her boyfriend on Zoosk.
Okay.
Yeah, so she also said that she met some other friends that are men, and she remains friends with them, but on the whole, she hates dating websites. She said there's a lot of scammers and losers, and you just have to be careful with who you talk to, which I agree.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And she also said that her son met his wife on Plenty of Fish. And the funny thing is that they went to the same school and grew up 4 miles away from each other.
And it took a dating app for them to get together.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, they live in Wisconsin, so, I mean, you know. And then a childhood friend that I had not talked to in years, she reached out to me and told me that she had downloaded Zoosk for about a week. He had been on there for about 2 months, and both of them were about to close out their account, and they connected the day that they had planned on closing their account out.
Huh.
Huh.
And
That's
now they're
interesting.
married.
Wow. Kind of a twist of fate type.
Yeah, that's definitely like a twist of fate type of thing.
Yeah, it is. And then, one of my nieces said that she was in Atlanta and Tinder had a party after a football game at a club. So everybody that got in the club signed into Tinder, and then I guess they said that they were all at the same area or the same place. So everybody that was in this club could like match up and swipe left or swipe right.
Huh.
But they didn't have to meet each other.
That's interesting.
I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
But Tinder had a party?
Yeah, and Tinder's known for parties.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
But I have read that Tinder, you know, that people actually want to find romance on Tinder, which is kind of odd because everybody knows it as like a hookup site.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I've ever heard of Tinder being.
Right, me too. That's all I've ever heard of Tinder as being a hookup place. So, maybe that's what they were trying to do. I mean, Tinder's got some pretty smart people behind the desk,
Yeah.
I guess.
Obviously.
Where are we at on time here? We're at 7 minutes to
Okay.
go.
Okay, so my one friend, he has had some crazy little debacles. He said that he was with a nymph that wouldn't take no for an answer, and he had the flu and ended up puking all over her. And if you know him, that's just like freaking hilarious. Another time, he had a lady that he had never slept with told him that he was the father of her baby.
Ooh. Ooh. All right, Mary.
And then there was a woman that posted a 20-year-old picture and 300 pounds lighter pic before they went on the date, and come to find out that that was not the person he saw in the picture.
Oh, I can imagine that one.
I could imagine what his mouth said, because he don't hold back about anything. And then there was a girl that he said was so skinny. He said that she was like an open cavern, if you catch my drift.
Yeah, I gotcha.
And he said that's why I don't take no women under 150. I was like, okay. He said that was his rule 69.
You gotta draw the line somewhere.
Right?
And then I've got another friend that I went to school with. She said that she doesn't join any of them longer than 1 to 3 months. She said by then you will have seen everybody you need to go away for a while. And I rotate. I've never paid for any of them. She said that she has met the sanest people on eHarmony. And the best looking guy she's ever dated was from Match.
I wonder what is the percentage that people use Match? Like, is it a higher percent than every other dating app?
I'm not sure. I'm going to have to look up like the percentages of what ones are used more so than others.
I mean, with
But I know people are going to come back with me with more stories.
Right.
And she said that, like, but he had a lot of issues. She said that the best looking one was from Match, but he also had a lot of issues. So he would like date her for like 2 months, and then he would panic and bail and then repeat.
Okay.
And she said the third time around, she said I just wasn't. She said I wasn't playing baseball with him no more.
I don't blame her.
And she said she's been doing it for about a year.
Right.
So I'm waiting for other people to chime in. I got most of these stories in the last like hour.
Oh, okay. Well, we could save them for next time. We're about out of time here, so
Yeah, I know.
Save them for next week, and we'll try to get people to come on live. So we've been like, I don't think any one of us three felt any type of way for like the last 5 days to really promote anything. So
Yeah. Well,
I
I
know
just happened to put this on here when I was homeschooling my child, and like nobody responded, and then all of a sudden I got like an influx of people just, hey, this is what's going on, hey, this is what happened, hey, this is my story. And I was like, oh my god, I didn't have anything today, and now everybody.
Yeah, I think we'll get more of these stories out next week, and we'll try to get some people on. But I think for now we're gonna wrap it up. We got a few things to close with, and we'll definitely get this going again on next Wednesday because it went pretty well tonight. I think.
Love the stories from people.
Yeah. So again, it's been a pleasure, and we will talk to you soon.
You too.
All right, take care now.
Have a good night.
All right, you too.
Bye now.
All right, bye.
Some pretty good stories.
Yeah. One thing we have to go over real quick is we got about a minute to do this. Our giveaway.
Yes.
Okay, listen, real quick, guys. There's 4 ways to get in this giveaway. 1, go to the page.
The homepage of our website.
Scroll to the bottom. Fill in a little giveaway thing if you already were in last month.
Yeah, just put in the comments.
Put it in the comments, giveaway, enter it, boom, we'll get it. Second way is just like last month.
Yeah, just sign up to the site if you're not already and you get an entry.
Yep. Third way
is you refer somebody and they mention your name when they sign up.
So there's 2 ways to get, there's a couple ways. And the last way, not required, go over and grab some gear. It could be as cheap as a button, and if it's $5, you get 5 entries. So
for every $5, it's 5 entries.
Yeah, so it's very, very simple. I also have it pinned on our Facebook group that if you put giveaway in the comment of that post,
you're entered.
You're entered as well. So there's technically 5 ways.
Yeah. We're giving away a long sleeve shirt and cap.
Yep. And we're out of here.
Yep.
Peace.
Deuces.